Hey everybody, welcome to week 3 of Computer Science 20S. Let's take a look at what I have planned for week 3. So this week you probably will get completed complete Unit 1, the Introduction to Computer Science. It had some theoretical assignments and 2 scratch assignments to introduce the concept of programming to you. And now here in week 2 we start our next introduction unit, the Introduction to IDEs, or the Introduction to Programming. So what you'll want to look at this week is there's a part 1 presentation, which you can read through the web page and read about this, or if you'd prefer, you can also look at the presentation format of this, or the third option was you can just watch a video of this. All three of those ways essentially deliver the same content where you're reading about this concept of the introduction to IDEs and how to get started in this new unit. If you have time, you would take a look at part 2, but probably that's most likely going to go into week 4. So I'll cover that in more detail in the week 4 video. Along with this example under goals will most likely be something you'll do during week 4, and I'll cover it there. But if you are ambitious and move ahead, you're welcome to look at it here in week 3. What you'll probably look at here in week 3 is the first assessment, this one here, reproducing various forms. And I just wanted to talk about a couple things on this assessment. So here on the first page, this little thing here at the beginning just explains how you're going to put your name and the question number at the top of each of the 5 forms you're going to design. You're not going to design this one. This is just an example. Then there's a little blurb explaining how to do screen captures. The keyboard commands might be different on your computer than mine, but what you're doing is taking a picture or screen capture of it in the end. And then this last piece here is just some hints of some of the tools you'll probably need in the toolbox to build the 5 designs that you'll find on page 2. Here are those 5 designs. Take note of some of these little yellow boxes I have in here. So for example, for question 4, as you can see, the progress bar can be anywhere along the line, and the picture can be any picture you want. You don't have to have a picture of me as a baby. Now, this assignment's going to take some exploring on your part to figure out like how to create these things, like these radio buttons, and this numeric up-down, and this progress bar, and these tab pages. There's some hints right there. Things like using the value property of the progress bar to change the line along the way. In question 5, when you do this last one, my suggestion here, again, if we go back to the hints, would be that you're using the web browser tool, and then maybe using the URL property to get you to the Google site. It, by the way, won't look like this. It'll look like whatever Google looks like the day you do your assignment. And then things like the menu strip and the tool strip and the status strip will allow you to build these designs, but you're definitely going to have to do some exploring along the way to figure out how to get these to look like this for that assignment. Okay, now there is assignment 2. Again, I'll probably cover that in the week 4 video, but you can read about it if you want to get ahead of the game here in week 3. So if you have any questions, email me.